What's up, guys? My name's Chris. I'm the founder and CEO of Find Me Staffing Solutions. I'm going to be showing you in this video the exact steps on how to land your dream sales role in the next 24 hours. Stay tuned. So my name's Chris Dietz, and I've been in sales for the past 6 years and sold tens of millions of dollars in transactions, whether it's selling vehicles or selling high-ticket sales training or even selling events, tickets to events, anywhere from $97 to upwards of $25,000 to $50,000 per ticket. Now, my intention on this video is to show you as the viewer the exact steps on how to land a six-figure sales role in the next 30 days. I could place anybody inside of a company to give them an opportunity to make $500,000. But the problem is what happens after they get the role that usually screw things up. Typically what happens is the sales rep gets super motivated, they get eager for 1 to 2 weeks, and then they blow out. Or the next thing happens is they start to get intimidated, or they're not prepared enough for the actual grading of the sales role. So what happens is the person just blows out, leaves, quits, or gets fired because he's not truly prepared. So for you as a sales rep, if you're watching this and you've never done sales before, or you have been in sales for 5 years, you've been in sales for 10 years, or you've been in sales for 2 years, and you just quite haven't found that thing, that switch that's gonna help you get there, hopefully this video is gonna help you. So there's 3 things to look out for, and if you're taking notes, write this down. Number 1 is a great attitude. If you want to be a professional sales rep, you need to have a great attitude. Number 2 is you need to show up early and you need to show up late, right? The best salespeople I know on this earth are always showing up early and they're always showing up late. When you're in the beginning of your sales career and you haven't made $100,000 yet, you need to spend every single second of your day grinding, hustling, promoting content, promoting your business that you're working for, and working the hardest out of all the salespeople inside of that space. Number 3, you need to become the most trained salesperson. So if that company of yours provides sales training, then I would eat that up. If they don't provide it, invest in a course yourself. Whoever it is, whoever you want to follow, invest in that course and train like your life depends on it. Because the most trained salesperson is going to be the one to succeed in the long run. Not trained, a lot of talent, they'll last. It's short term. High trained and talent and skill, you're a sales rep that's a force inside the business. The company cannot operate without you. And that's the kind of effect that you want to create in these new sales roles that you're creating. Okay? Now, another thing I want to touch on is how important it is to become a force in your field. So when I was in sales and when I first started in sales, there was 2 things that stuck out to me. Why are people making more money than me? And why are the people that are below me not making money? And there's only one difference between the average professional and the true professional. The average professional doesn't train, doesn't stay dedicated, and doesn't have the right attitude. The trained professional, who's all the way at the top, he's taking his training seriously, he's not partying on the weekends, and he's doing the right things ethically, right? So look at that. Wherever you're at, if you're in a company, if you're an employee, if you're a sales manager at a dealership, dude, this video is for you. And I'm gonna show you the exact steps on what I did to create my life and my dream life where I can work whenever I want, sell whenever I want, and go to sleep whenever I want, and clock in whenever I want. Now, that's not saying that me being a business owner, I just live the greatest life of all time. It's work. Showing me this video is work. I got a call here in about 3 minutes that I have to run to. But the important thing is that I'm doing this to create an effect on my community and the group that I'm working with. So if you're a sales professional and you haven't yet gotten that sales role, okay, stay with me, watch this video all the way through, and I will show you the exact steps and the exact roles that you can even do. It doesn't even have to be remote, in your hometown, that can help you make 6 figures. Congratulations on making it this far in the video. These are the 3 ways for you to get into a sales role, either remote or in person inside your hometown. First, we're gonna start with in person. So first thing is you need to look for Indeed. If you have no experience, either door to door, that's D to D, cold call, or what's really, really good is MLM. That stands for multi-level marketing. That's companies like Amway, Monet, What's the other one? It's like a nutrition brands, those health brands. I can't really. Herbalife. All these MLMs, man, I freaking love MLMs, dude. They teach you how to sell. They teach you how to work your network. Second thing I would do is I would cold door knock car dealers. If you want to learn how to sell, if you want to work hard, if you want to work extensive hours inside your sales role, which I highly recommend you do, work for a car dealership. Do it for about 1 to 2 years. Spend about 2 years of your life there. Dedicate 100% of your time there. You will easily make an extra $100,000 to $250,000 a year selling cars if you actually promote and actually dedicate to it. There's a bad rep on salespeople inside of car dealerships because of what happened in the 80s and the 90s. But I can tell you from firsthand experience that if you're a good, ethical, if you dress up, if you show up to work on time every single day, you're outproduce all of the sales reps inside your area because nobody else is as committed as being a professional salesperson than the person who shows up early, stays late, etc., like I went over in the earlier video. Number 3 is work for free. So one thing, man, that I wish I would have done when I graduated high school, if I was 18 to 20 years old, if I was in this range, actually better yet, okay, if I was 16 to 20 years old and I didn't have any opportunity to do this, I would work for free. I would find places to make cold calls. I'd find places to help out. I'd work somewhere. I'd do customer service for somebody for free. I would do it at absolutely no cost. This is the last thing, right? Anybody would take work for free, okay? Now, the point of this is not for you to build a career at these spaces. The point of view is for you to have a jump start in your career into sales, right? So if you are having trouble on Indeed, LinkedIn, right? Man, there's probably some other sources as well. Jobs. I think there's a website called jobs.com or something. You door-to-door cold call MLM, right? Use your multi-leveling friends. And I would honestly have this be one of the main priorities when you're looking to get into sales. Because I started in MLM. Before I even did any sort of sales, I started in MLM. And that was the single thing that helped me start my sales career because it taught me to start educating and get around the right people. I didn't know what sales was. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to do it. I had no mentorship. I was in a small town. So all I did was I went to a friend. I joined this multi-level marketing group. He gave me a book. A year later, I read it, changed my life forever. Ever since then, never looked back. But it never would have happened if I didn't go to MLM. So if you're young, if you're hungry, if you're not looking to make much money, no disrespect to any MLMs out there. But I know a lot of people that are in MLMs. It's very rare to get to that top point. If you want to get around the right people, join an MLM. Okay? And then door knock dealerships, man. Make the cold calls. Call them. Walk in. Car dealers love that. And if nothing works out, work for free. Okay? That's the first part. Second, I'm going to show you exactly how to earn money in your current sales role if you're currently struggling to make over $150,000. So now that you know where to go into getting your sales role, the second step is now making money in that sales role. So first step is you need to find a mentor. Find a mentor. Find somebody that you can look up to drive your success, whoever that is, and only stick to one main mentor, 1 to 2 max. Don't stick with 3, 4, 5, 6 different trainers, okay? You're gonna get a ton of mixed data and it's not gonna go very well for you. Stick to 1 to 2 mentors, tops, to learn everything there is to know about sales and closing and negotiating. Number 2 is you're gonna need to be the first one there, first and last. You want to be the first one to arrive and the last one to leave every single time. I don't care how tired you are. I don't care how much, if you don't have any food in your sink, doesn't matter if you're dead broke, if you don't have a car, find a way to show up there first and leave last. Just by your production alone, you will outproduce everybody inside that space. The activity is what matters the most when you're beginning a new sales career. So if you're continued watching this and you're still watching this, make sure you're taking notes while I write these down. Okay? The third part is find a role play partner. Okay? Find somebody to role play with. This part right here will tie into this right here. Okay? Find a mentor that you can learn from. Now you have to implement what you learned. So find a person that you're going to be able to role play with. This could be a teammate of yours. It could be the owner. It could be the sales manager. It could be a friend of yours. It could be a wall, right? Find someone to practice your negotiating scripts or negotiating handles with. I'm not interested, I don't have time, I got to think about it, right? Me doing this video, this is my second video ever doing on YouTube in this brand. And I'm going to need to do more of this for these YouTube videos so they can be better for you, okay? And I don't care if I say this because no one's going to see this anyways, okay? There's 8 billion people on this earth. Nobody's going to see this video, okay? But if you role play, every single day you're sharpening your skills. Think about Tom Brady. Think about Cristiano Ronaldo. Think about Messi. Those 3 players all have one thing in common. They practice, they practice, they practice, they practice, they practice. It's the same thing when it comes to a sales career. You cannot expect to become great if you do not practice your sales career. You're going out there like an amateur, and that's why you get benched, or you're only making $6 grand a month, $5 grand a month, or $3 grand a month. You're broke because you're not practicing your skills. You're broke because you're not putting in the action. You're broke because you're not putting in the effort. It has nothing to do with your environment. I grew up in a town where the average income is about $25,000 to $30,000 a year. Now, I did not grow up poor. I did not grow up in a super, super low income household. I grew up in a very nice house with a very amazing family and a beautiful family that raised me, okay? At times were we hurting for money? Yes. But I'm not saying I grew up in the streets and I'm just like came up from nothing, okay? I had money. I grew up with a good middle class family. I'm just talking about getting to the next level, dude. If you want to get out of that broke system that you're in right now, dude, you need to freaking wake up and role play with somebody, okay? And if you're still watching this video now, go to a friend of yours. Find a friend that's in another dealership. Find a friend that's in another sales job. Call them up. Say, hey, man, I want to practice objections with you every single day just so we can get better. You'll help him and you'll help yourself, right? Now, these are the 3 steps you're going to need just to simply create $150,000 in your first year, okay? This is a 150K roadmap right here. Easy. You can do this easily in a sales role, your first year in sales, right? Year 4, year 5, year 6, that's when you can leave and start your own business or take a leadership role inside the company, okay? It does not need to take long for you to become successful in this space called sales. There's tons of money there. There's tons of opportunity. There's no shortage of opportunity here. So recap, find a mentor, stick to it, first and last. Okay, and by the way, with a mentor, when you're choosing a mentor, find one that matches what your ideal life is, okay? Family, happy, results, and their employees, right? How does he treat his employees? Okay, how does he treat his family? How is he happy? What are the results like, right? You see a bunch of these online guys, okay, and I'm one of them, that's showing you exactly how to do things, okay? You just have to look at the way they teach their family, real results, employees, and their content. The content of the individual will teach you everything you need to know about that individual. They'll teach you absolutely everything. You will know everything about the person just off the content. So these things I would focus on the most when it comes to getting a better sales career, enhancing your skills in sales, making sure that you're showing up to work every single morning, first and last, and then find a role play partner. Find somebody that you can role play with every single day. Now, those are the 3 tips, right, for when you get a sales job, okay? And I want to say thank you for your time, but most importantly, make sure you find a mentor, first and last, and find a role play partner, and you'll make 150 grand your first year in sales, dude. Let's freaking get to work, man. I'm gonna sign this thing, and let's freaking go. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more content like this, give me a subscribe, give me a like, drop a comment down below in the section, and let me know what type of content you would like to see in the next upcoming videos, because I always love people's feedback. So this is Chris with Find Me Staffing Solutions, the world's #1 sales placement agency, and I want to help you get your next sales role. I'll see you on the next video.